Hey, welcome back. Today's March 13th, Saturday, and on this post, I'll be telling about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets before diving into AAVE, USD, and see what exactly is going on in here. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me what the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Today, we do have Bitcoin dominance up almost 0.4%. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action up almost 7%. Total altcoin market cap up almost 6%, trailing behind Bitcoin. Now, this is the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending upwards. I will usually see Bitcoin price action leading in gains ahead of total altcoin market cap. I usually emphasize Bitcoin dominance trending downwards. That's generally speaking better for the altcoins on both the upside and downside. Because on the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards, I will usually see total altcoin market cap leading in gains ahead of Bitcoin. On the 3-day time frame here is my shifted focus because we still do have a bullish pattern here with bullish divergence. We have a double bottom, one bottom, two bottoms, however, with higher lows on the RSI. That's classic bullish divergence still, signaling this bounce back right here. Key resistance is the 3-day 21 MA, which is the blue line. I don't usually see price action breaking resistance on the first try. So let's see if we actually do get a red candle here for the next 3-day period that could light up the altcoins for a little bit. Let's go over to Bitcoin. As I've been saying here, there's still a mixture of bullish and bearish signals. Bullish signals include on the daily time frame. Bitcoin here has broken out of this falling wedge pattern, gone back on top of this daily 21 MA, broke the previous resistance about 58K. Right now making new highs. Now on a smaller time frame here, let's zoom into the 4-hour time frame where I do see a cup and handle situation here with the bigger rounded bottom, smaller rounded bottom. Okay. Measure target of this cup and handle pattern could be taken by measuring the opening of the pattern, which is about 58K, minus the bottom of the pattern is about 43K, so difference about 15K. Adding it back on top of 58K, that would give about a 73K measure target. Now, measure targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Now, let's point out the bearish signals, which includes monthly timeframe RSI here. Still possible bearish divergence I would not lose track of, even though we have been having divergence for quite a few months already, since I believe even October close. Okay, so it has been going on. It has not yielded a red candle, but not something I will lose track of, because if it hits the market, I would know probably what it is. Weekly time frame, there is still possible bearish divergence right now. We have a higher high right here. And then comparing with this high, however, lower highs on the RSI, that's still classic bearish divergence. Same thing on the 3-day. So these 3 time frames, most notably bearish divergence. I think on the daily, we're actually fine because I'll be comparing this new high right here with this previous high, which we do have a higher RSI reading now. Now, if Bitcoin pulls back at any point, it could still have an effect on the overall altcoin markets, just as we have seen yesterday and February 22nd, less recently. magnitude of that effect, the multiplier of that effect on the altcoin markets of that Bitcoin pullback would depend on how far up or down Bitcoin dominance is trending. Let's go over to AAVEUSD. Let's do a quick recap and see on the monthly time frame here down to the daily, which I consider to be macro time frames, and see if we have any overbought RSI readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios. Monthly time frame here, we have been having bearish divergence as well for quite some time since November close. Has not yielded a red candle, okay, but still not something I will lose track of because I'll be comparing this new high right here with this past high. However, still equal highs on the RSI right now. We have about 18 more days until this monthly close. And then we are still in overbought territory at about 92. Okay. Weekly time frame here, we have retreated to an RSI reading of about 74, 75 here. Possible bearish divergence scenario if price action was to make a higher high here on the weekly time frame. It does need to beat the last high reading of 94 on the RSI to negate bearish divergence. 3-day time frame, very similar thing could be said as with the weekly time frame, except we were not in overbought territory here on the 3-day, that is. And very similar on the daily time frame as what I said on the 3-day time frame. We are not in overbought territory. However, still possible bearish divergence scenario if price action was to make a higher high here on the daily. Now let's take a look into what we could be dealing with here. On the 3-day time frame, I do see a symmetrical triangle pattern with 2 sets of swings up and 2 sets of swings down. So it's a completed symmetrical triangle pattern. Now, symmetrical triangle patterns, according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternSite.com, it is a 60% chance of it breaking to the upside. Measure target here, which is taken by the opening of the pattern, which I would say is about $630, just to be even, minus the bottom of the pattern is about $275, just to be even, and then adding back to the expected breakout point, which I would say is the absolute apex for now. It's about 400. Okay, just say 400. So I do have the math prepared here, which will give a measure target of about $755. Now, measure targets are theoretical approximate targets again, only. May actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Let's take a look into the key supports and resistances right now relevant to the price action. Key resistance right here would be about $460, which is also a fib level, followed by about $550 from this group of wicks right here from past trading history, and then finally next at about $600. Okay, I would expect quite a bit of resistance at those levels. Key support would be the 3-day 21 MA, which is right underneath the price action and also parallel with this bottom trend line. Measure target, the next key support will be about $300 fib level area at about $300. So if 3-day 21 MA does not hold and breaks the bottom trend line, I'll be looking at $300 for the next level of key support and see if that holds. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario, price action breaks above this pattern, go towards its measure target, mind the resistance levels I have just pointed out as they could be possible points of rejection. Bearish case scenario, price action breaks its bottom trend line here. The next level of key support I'll be looking at will be about the $300 fib level and seeing if that holds. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I'd love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you'd like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.